Happy Saturday. Bright and early.
Happy Saturday morning.
Happy rando day morning. Yes. We are in quite for a treat for those of you who are awake at this hour on the East Coast. Hopefully, you're also awake at this hour on in Germany, which is where Thalane is in. Although you don't necessarily have to be; it is the weekend after all. But here we are, round of 16 already for casual boost tournaments. Best of 3. We have two pretty household names, Specks and Thalane, facing off with each other. Of course, I have with me Thalane's teammate, Jem.
Yes.
I'm gonna watch
Hi.
some casual boots. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm excited to cheer for my teammate. So I'm Team Thalane. You're gonna cheer for your admin teammate Specks, I take it. So
Correct. I'm Team Spoiler.
nice. Okay,
So yeah, and of course,
commentary rivalry going on here as well. Perfect.
yeah. We also do have a cute little smiley face of Hammer for eyes. Always an auspicious sign, I think, when we see this for at least for Thalane. Always get to be able to see this.
I think this might make the seed favor Thalane, since he is a smiley aficionado.
Yeah. Although I will say, based on Thalane's stream title, he did predict that this is going to be Specs is going to take the first one, but then we will do a reverse sweep. In fact, it is important for Thalane and some maybe bracket predictors for Thalane to win this best of 3 match versus Specs because some people have Thalane going all the way to the end, so we really can't ruin those predictions.
Yeah, I have him win this tournament. I need him to win this. All for my bracket prediction. Very important. Yeah, looks like we're off. Some nice bombs. Link's house. Oh my god. Specks is also a pre-escape map checker. I'm so disgusted. Thalane is gonna do it as he drops into this hole. I am so absolutely disgusted. Alright, well there goes the 450.
Yeah. It's a little unfortunate, but I guess here we are. It's okay. It's early in the morning. Maybe no one will notice this. You know, what's a second or two among friends here.
If they both pick up both pots, what is going on? What the heck?
They're just setting themselves up so that they can't possibly get a 455. Maybe
setting themselves up to bomb both Frederick. That's what's happening.
I was also thinking that there could be maybe some medallion usage if in case they end up finding one of those in the escape sequence, or maybe as they make their way over to South Shore. We do have 3 bombs, which is actually pretty nice. Not necessarily for escape because we don't need those because we have boots, so we can get to the back no problem. But if we end up going to Kakariko, which I certainly expect these guys to do, at least one of them immediately after escape, then we are set for the village.
Yeah, we're pretty set. We have 3 bombs. We have over 100 rupees. We're just gonna cruise through Kak here. The only thing more you want is, I guess, a bottle and a flute, but can't always have those.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just say we got the map earlier, and so we should be able to get every single item in escape. Nothing I think too notable in terms of being able to get any real form of something better to make the escape sequence a little faster. Like we don't have another sword. We don't have like a fire rod or like a. I guess does ice rod help in escape? Maybe at the beginning.
Guards, yeah.
Yeah.
They were already past that part.
Oh, wait, never mind. We just got the map. Don't mind me.
Okay, you just predicted it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I am on Team Spoiler after all. That's right.
Exactly. Yeah, there's probably like a strat you could figure out with using the bombs on the ball and chain guard, because a bomb explosion counts as 2 sorteds. So like it should be able to speed up the fight, maybe.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever experimented with that.
Yeah. Yeah, A/ seems pretty reliable though. Of course, after how much rando these guys have played, both over the course of time and of course over however much like different tournaments, and just how much experience they have. I think they're probably pretty well settled on how they want to do escape, including the initial map check when we end up dropping down. Yeah, I mean, can we really argue with results? Because they're here in top 16, so they have to be doing something right.
Well, the map check doesn't do anything for results. It's disgusting. Doesn't matter time-wise. But you gotta go for the good escape. That's what Castle Boots is about. That being said, it is nice that they both map checked because like they've been extremely synced the entire escape sequence until Specks was trying to the snake.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Overall, like even like the RNG kind of looks similar. It's not fixed, even if it's the same seed. For what it's worth, like the minions can certainly move differently. We're gonna see maybe Specs got delayed a little bit. But yeah, other than that though, being able to kind of watch these guys go side by side.
Yeah, thalane bonked there, so Specks could catch up a little.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe he also gets hit by a rat on his way up, or he picks up his pot to waste more some time. And
20 frames.
Maybe we'll end up. Yeah,
that is
right coming out of here again.
Yeah, almost like the Desert Pals care package. We have a book and we have a glove. So all of a sudden,
just need a bow and a lamp.
Yeah, we just need, that's right, a lamp and a weapon, the best weapon, which is a bow, and we can go beat our first red crystal of the game.
Yeah.
And probably with the bow, they'll probably go to Eastern first, but details.
Hey, East Desert Permit Ferry. First thing, just hype cave into Permit Ferry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That actually would be pretty cool. Like.
Yeah, that's the perfect setup to last locate your mids on Stumpy.
It's okay. I've seen people do Stumpy at like the 1 hour mark in casual booths. They don't feel nervous at all for missing something important for that long. Kind of like I mean, it doesn't happen here, but escape usually if you play like an open mode, which is not like a standard start. The like Hyrule Castle is always one of those like, well, do I do this? And then if you end up doing it and it has nothing, you just feel sad because you wasted 5 minutes. And then if it has something, but if you don't do it, and then you put it off for like an hour because of Sphere Zero, and then it has like Samaria or like some medallion, and you're just like, I'm sad. So.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, you have to push something back for the other thing you want to do, like at any decision point. So yeah, I don't know.
No,
sometimes you
very,
just have to
very,
push something early back.
Yeah.
Because you want to like do a clean, efficient route, and then you just need to leave that stuff, and yeah, then you just sometimes get unlucky with it. That's the name of the game.
Goodbye, Big Magic. It's okay. The bird was too slow. But it didn't matter because at least the lane's on parity since the bird didn't even drop anything for him.
Yeah, the lane did get 4 extra bombs because he pulled the tree, which Specks didn't.
Okay. This will probably like ease up the bomb pressure a bit for him. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. If there's absolutely no bombs in CAC, then Specks has to spend some extra time buying bombs. If there's just bombs here, the tree pull basically didn't matter.
Goodbye, B. It's not even a good B, so we can't sell it for more money. Oh, but the B is like a little puppy. Wants to follow Specks everywhere.
Please don't
even, but I think that's it, right?
He doesn't know how states work. Yeah.
Unfortunate. All right, the lane might end up keeping this B. I'm always very partial, of course, to Bs in a bottle, just because it can also be a pretty good last-minute pinch for weapon. If you unleash a mini Muldorm Cave, right, and then you start slashing on the right side, and then the B will just take care of the rest of them on the left side.
Yeah, surely that actually happens.
We gotta get a little B.
It can definitely be helpful. I'm also on team just keep the B until you need to release it. Like maybe if you want to fill your bottle with a potion at the Waterfall Ferry or something.
Yeah. Spec also did pick up bombs in the well. So we should be good, like, in terms of bomb count like resources. Having a sword really kind of alleviates the amount of bombs you need, basically, for like the upcoming courses of the seed. Whatever that may be, just because we have a weapon to our name. We
Do you
have
think we got to Darkworld here?
access. Okay. Unexpected. Yeah, because we got Pearl in the well as well.
To just go, like, make a trip to Hype Cave from here. Then keep the Smith, just take him along to South Shore afterwards, and then go back to CAC, turn him in, and like do whatever you can do then.
Massive divergence, by the way. Specks checking sick kid before tavern. That fourth,
it kind of depends where they're going. Specks is going south, so it's good for him to do that. thalane is going north. That's why he did sick kid second.
Okay. Alright, thalane. Entering Dark World, a lickety split. I guess since we're here, I'm gonna assume that he's gonna do Skullwoods. Probably does believe in his former teammate Dunka, with the value that he believes is in Skullwoods. We also got a very quick map check, lots of information. I saw thalane
We don't need K, maybe.
furiously marking.
Maybe don't need Kane, don't need Flute, since we already have a book for Desert. It's kind of interesting. With Maya and TR.
Right, yeah. Even though I think, what do we see? One of them was Green Pennant, maybe? TR? Looks like.
Yeah, Green Pennant seems to be TR, yeah. And Last Pennant is Pod.
Okay, alright.
We find a medallion that we might not need because they're both pendants.
That's right, The hope is alive.
I don't know, I really don't like this. I know that people feel strongly about this because of data, but the data, no, really? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, we do Dunka, for what it's worth. I believe he got runner-up in last year's SGL Open Boots, and he rushed Skull Woods, I think, every single time, and when he got Dark World access. Oh, but that is huge value, which is, well, it is needed? Question mark?
Yep. Yeah, for Scouts.
Oh, for Skull Woods. Yeah. I was like, we need this thing for anything. All right. Well, Donka is shining. He's shining his good luck stake, I guess, on the lane today.
Ice Road Cave. I think going to Moth here is an extremely big mistake, though. Your equipment sucks. Like, you're gonna take forever in this fight. You might even die, and there's no item there, so just
we have a green potion, no?
Yeah, but we have no magic. Like, we need to use it basically to light the torches right now.
Oh, I see. That's true. Oh, I guess we're farming
that
first?
being said, yeah, these guys drop full magic. Like, they're under the same price tag as the bird. Unfortunately, thalane doesn't know that, and he didn't get it up.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna use our other value. Look at this maximum return in investment for Skullwoods. Ether, and then I guess even that little magic pot helped him, right? In Escape. Like when he he got both pots, right? He needed every single bit of magic in order to do this.
Yeah, and set it up in a way where he can now have a full magic bar by using his potion, which hopefully makes this fight somewhat better. So yeah, it might not take that long.
This is the perfect opportunity to use a bee, by the way. Let little soldier fight. Yeah, it is 16 slashes, 8 spins, 8 fire rod shots,
16 bee stings.
That's right. Okay, all right. Well, very well done by thalane.
Yeah, using a potion that makes it better. Very nicely done with the magic management.
Yeah.
He might set himself up here to never return to Wu. Like, now he just leaves town. Then he just goes south to to Hype Cave, and yeah. Maybe that's just the only time he is here. Hope be a dream.
Alright, we are running out. Yeah. Presumably he won't do North Dark World? Because he doesn't really have anything for North Dark World?
Yeah, no mirror, no cape. He might check Bumper Cave. I don't know if he's a Bumper Cave scouter. So maybe he'll do that. But yeah, nothing else he can really do up here.
Bumper Cave is one of those ledges that has certainly burned many people before because they said not check it because it just takes too much time, and then it's like your go mode something is up there. Like if it's just like a sword or like a safety item, even if it's a very good one, you probably won't get it, but you're just worried about progression being up there.
Yeah, looks like we decided to skip it.
Okay, all right, it's totally fine. We don't really have the cape anyway, so everything is fine.
Thane's just going straight into thieves. He doesn't even check the other two houses in Wu for maybe the hammer. We're just going.
No, of course not. We're
just going fast.
We don't need to check. We just have we have faith that we don't need the big chest, or if we do need the big chest, it's not we'll find the hammer before then.
No, we started out with compass and map. That's already a good sign.
Oh yeah. Maybe the small key will be self-locking. Copium. Meanwhile, those Specks taking his bow, a bit more, let's say, like classic casual boots routing. Yes, he does the double crosses, and we kind of seen that he and thalane both got. We did South Shore, we did Ice Rod Cave, we did Hobo because he didn't have enough money for Zora, and then we're here in our first red crystal. We're gonna be able to clear.
Yeah, we got a powder from Waterfall Ferry. That was the main thing aside from the boat that he got there. But out of logic and not accessible right now anyway. Yeah, Eastern so far pretty empty. Nothing exciting.
We do have money for Zora now, which is in logic. Money is not like logically considered for the seed. Like if something's on Zora or even like chess game, you are expected to be able to come up with the money yourself. You not necessarily have to wait for like a 50 rupee chest or something like that. But so it's always kind of helpful to have. Never turn down more money before making a gigantic amount of purchases.
Yeah. With the Igor in the dark.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, it looked like some of the purples ran into him, or he ran into them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to see, to be able to deal with them so early in the morning. These guys must be the early birds that everyone talks about when they are up for training.
Early bird gets the specs.
Yeah, that's right. They kind of look like little worm tentacle thingies, right? The popos.
Yeah, just like a bunch of worms, I guess.
All right, first bow boss of the game. Cute little MSU, by the way. Like this boss.
Very Galaxy, yes.
It's very active, yes.
Some nice music.
Hey, yeah, we are rewarded with a second sword. Certainly cannot complain about that. No, I guess like if you were in Specks position here, would you have skipped Eastern Palace Picky Chest out of curiosity? Since we did see it was an item, but we didn't need the item. I mean, now we see that, so it's okay. But I'm just curious, like, what would you have done?
If I knew that, yeah, I would skip it. No, I wouldn't skip. Like, you know, they're both items, right? There were 2 items left, so it's not even a 50-50. You just skip that item. I don't think I would skip that here.
Okay.
And yeah, thalane found his small key in Blind House, so he's leaving behind an item in the big chest.
Alright.
We'll see if he gets instant karma by finding hammer and
Is it really that much time, out of curiosity, to do like C-Shape House and like chess game before Thieves Town? Maybe brewery?
No.
Since you're
okay. It takes a little bit of time, but like barely any, because you can just spin speed out of Thieves Town, and then you're just so fast to the screen transition in the south that you barely lose time.
Yeah, I think I also kind of like this play by Specks for what it's worth to do Eastern by itself. Like Pod, I mean, it's got 5 checks in there, but it is also a pendant, so maybe we can just go and do Eastern now, right? And we don't have to necessarily burden ourselves with a future decision. Nice lamp, by the way, and brewery.
Well, Isaac built his own logic. That's interesting. We have the Master Sword on Amos, and we have the lamp from Brewery. So now we have East Darkwood access through Aga. So that's fun, logically.
Yeah, logically. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm pretty excited to see one of these logically required Aga seeds, but because of whatever other techniques that people can kind of pull off, we don't actually need to do it. I think current jump right was is definitely something that can mitigate an Aga seed.
Yeah, current jump, splash delete. The very old school trick is the water walk out of Scarwoods. But I current jump kind of made it obsolete because it's way faster.
Right. Okay. Yeah. By the way, we also do see, I guess, similar sprites think alike. We do have both Specks and thalane being in the front of Skullwoods, whether or not they're both Skullwoods dippers or they're just trying to hedge against their opponents. This is a very good decision for Specks, especially since we saw that thalane went here first.
Yeah, for sure. I was kind of worried about Specks here, but turns out he's also a Skullwoods believer.
He is going to come here with Master Sword versus Spider Sword, so he will have a little bit of faster fight. So maybe him going back to Mothula isn't going to be a big deal.
Yeah, he has the Master Sword and he has a full magic, so he's gonna spend less time in the back because he doesn't need to like farm and cast Ether to save his magic and all that. Thalane found hookshot in Hype Cave, which is nice.
Yeah, this might be his South Shore stuff. Not a lot of money still.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried he's doing Mini Moldom Cave into Desert, and he's gonna skip Ice Rod Cave here, whereas Bo is. We'll see what he decides to do. But he does have all of Desert right now.
That's true. We have a lamp and we have the fire rod. But he is missing the most important weapon, which is an Ice Rock Cave, which is the bow.
Yeah. Let's see, left or right? Yeah, we're going left. Uh-oh. That could be dangerous because he's not going back to Ice Rock Cave anytime soon. He might just find the other bow. He might find a flute and maybe he decides to check Ice Rock Cave with that. But if neither of those things happen, he's in trouble.
Kind of noticing, well, okay, as Specks is fighting Mothula with his nice Master Sword, we didn't do the dam on Specks' side, right? Because, like, there's no way that he didn't have this money onto Mini Moldorm Cave and then not be able to afford Zora. Like, that was 600 in the dam.
Yeah, I think he just did Mini Moldorm Cave to Ice Cave. Because he has the book. He had book and glove and
right.
the fire source, and he wanted to combine it into Desert. Okay, Spike just saves quits out of Skull. Maybe to do Desert here? Looks like it. The idea being he's gonna try and find Hammer before going to Thieves, probably. Walking out of Skullwoods is very, very slow anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something that you would really prefer not to do. I mean, sometimes... Oh, nice flippers in Desert. Okay, all the water checks now in Logic.
Also, never mind the whole Aga East Darkworld access. Yeah, one major thing we also have in Logic right now is all of the mountain. Including
yeah.
We can't get to Hera right now without Mirror or Hammer, but we can do everything else pretty much.
Yeah, that might be enough, honestly. Because like Paradox is pretty dense, and of course, as you mentioned, we can also do Super Bunny Hookshot Cave like Dark Death Mountain. No floating island, but I mean it's just floating island. Like there can't possibly be anything important up there.
Well, the good thing about that is at least you see what it is. So if it's important, you know to come back right away.
Right,
so it's
right.
Even not the worst thing to be there without Mirror.
Alright, we did have a fairly friendly big key layout. I don't know how many items. Oh no, I can just look at Lane's tracker. We've gotten one item so far, so hopefully Lemos has the other item. I don't think we went to right side, did we?
Nope. Yeah, we're trying. We're hoping that Lemos just has the item, so we don't need to go to the right side.
Yeah. There's always the hope. I would say that if these guys use the bow, it's guaranteed an item. If they don't, it'll be not the item.
The
I'm
lane is
actually
finding
just
out
making
that,
this up,
that the
but-
top right pot is the magic.
Alright, he does have enough fire rod shots in order to defeat Lamos. Assuming he doesn't miss. Oh, maybe he has one. Maybe he has one extra.
I think it's 5 shots, so he's gonna be down
Okay.
one.
4
Down
shots.
2.
Man, wouldn't it be great in order to have a bow?
Yeah. That would be a nice backup weapon there.
Mm-hmm. Now Specks
you know,
coming
maybe
in, he has a full bar. I don't really see him using the bow. Like he should just be able to see. You don't use the bow. You get a compass.
Yeah.
It'll totally be different for Specks, by the way. If he uses a different weapon.
We all both know he won't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's okay. Specs and thalane are both they're not known necessarily for. Are we gonna live? Hopefully we'll live on Specs' side.
I'm wondering if he's gonna use the bow because he just burned too much magic.
Where he doesn't have the. He needs to live first. By the way, this is somewhat dangerous. We found out yesterday that Lambo still do 100 damage. Is that correct?
Yes, on blue mail.
Okay.
The rocks only do half a heart, for what it's worth. Okay, we're just drinking magic, but
Yeah, makes sense. We want to be as safe as possible.
yeah, he might have just not thought about this and then just went in here burning his magic and immediately regretted it.
Alright, the last item in desert.
We're now going out for Agana. Then we're done with this area. So Specks from here has either the mountain or like Thieves Town into High Cave. Oh no, he doesn't even have the mountain because he doesn't have the hook shot from Hype Cave. So he's gonna go to Wu now. So Lane has like a choice between the mountain and basically just not like he has the water checks, but they're not really that appealing. Like he's maybe he does the Zora area in Zora, but he's definitely probably not gonna do Ice Road Cave with it. I mean he might.
Yeah.
If he's concerned about it, but
Right, and
it
I
looks
don't
like
think the lane.
starting at sync.
Yeah, and the lane probably doesn't want to do like the water checks in the Zora area. There's Waterfall Ferry, there's Zora Ledge and Zora, so that's 4. But yeah, it's a little slow. I don't know if they want to try and wait out for a mirror in order to maybe try and combine things with Catfish. Yeah, the lane also doesn't want to go to Eastern without the bow as well. Now, but yeah, and we saw that there was no second bow in Eastern.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that unlikely that to just find a second bow on the mountain right here and then like he just never needs to do Ice Road Cave. That would be best for him.
No, we'll miss out on silver.
Thanks,
which is a
obviously.
little sad.
Yeah. I mean, better to miss out on silver than to miss out on finishing the seed.
True, true. Alright, yeah, most likely this old man rescue from the side is probably going to be required. We do well. We may not ever see that flute because Myra's a pendant. So
Yeah, flute could very well just be NGT.
yeah, no flute means Spec starting a sank. Also, we can't get to CAC very quickly. So Village Valcast with our one and only Dark World portal entry because we don't have hammer.
Yeah, Spec's gonna... Well, he has a decision, I guess, with Thieves Town. Maybe he wants to do it, or maybe he doesn't. He might also continue on past Hype Cave, since he has those flippers. He might do Pyramid Catfish, or do Pod, or something like that. He has options. It's gotta be interesting to see what he does after he finds that hook shot.
Can we do Big Bomb on Spec side?
Not really. You can really only dupe it in the south by using the mirror.
Okay.
I don't think that's the way to do it otherwise.
Okay. Is it logically possible if we do Aga?
You still need the mirror. to do it
You
with
still
Icon.
need the mirror. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because you need to mirror to light vault and then like walk up to the castle to take the Aga portal.
Right.
Alright, Specks is also not a believer of checking all the houses in WoW.
These guys, I'm really glad we got this match in because these guys have very, very similar mindsets. That is our hammer in Paradox. So, looks like hookshot in Hype Cave required for the rest of our Dark World access. This mini Moldorm is owning the lane.
Do you think thalane is gonna do ice next?
Oh, I mean...
Can't clear ice?
Yeah, if he doesn't show up to ice anytime soon, man, I might be doubting who this guy actually is.
He might. This might be his chance to just do Ice Rock Cave, I guess. With ice, it's like not great, but it's like the only time you can reasonably do it without flute anymore.
Yeah. And we have to do it before ice too, right?
Yeah,
like because we don't have the mirror.
Unless we get a mirror. Okay, Ether Dart not required. Would be a disaster if this was the mirror because the lane doesn't have his Master Sword yet.
Yeah. And coming back to your, I mean, if you've ever played them converted, I know like the ones of you who have out there playing inverted, you know how painful it is to get back to Hera without the mirror because that's the only way back here, and you just have to take the extremely long, tedious path from the bottom. Okay, nice big key early in Hera.
Yeah. Can just go straight up, don't need to worry about the basement, and we can postpone this decision about whether we want to do it until after, when there's an item left.
Oh my gosh, both items are just here? Super friendly Hera?
Never seen one of those before. Wait, what? Why did Specks go back? Did he doubt himself about the floor? Maybe he thought he ran out too early.
He did bomb it, right?
Yeah, but he did go back and then saw it was bombed.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
I guess he bombed himself. No, he doubted himself.
All right, Hammer Moldorm down for the lane. Crystal number 4, it looks like, making quite good progress.
Yeah, I mean, we just need the mirror and the bow on the lane side. On Specks' side, once he gets the hookshot and the hammer, it'll be just the mirror. And we'll try because the GC big key is on the right side.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No Kena Samari means that part of GT is blocked off for us. And we've definitely seen races before where A's come down to a Samari hunt post GT. And yeah, I mean, that's often just like you have 50 different locations open to you, and so which haystack do you search your needle for? Ladders are always up to something. I missed out on the lane side.
Good thing we read the blind.
You're able to see this exactly.
Yes.
I mean, look at Spex's helmet, right? I mean, those things are just made for reading things.
Yeah,
it's like basically a glasses, right?
Yeah. Do you think the visor comes with vision enhancement?
Yeah. It's like Cyclops.
I see. Alright, thalane gonna show us stuck the fountain now. Maybe there's something here. I mean, if this is mirror, then thalane might be in trouble because Specks is just gonna do this next.
Yeah, and thalane still needs a bow from... Well, we know the one exists on Ice Rock Cave, but like... It's a little isolated for thalane, especially when... Well, even I think we had the flutes. Like, it's one of those checks where it's like, well, I can do it anytime, especially with the flute. And then you get the flute, and you're like, well, I have all these other things I could do instead. And then you go do those, and then after 40 minutes or 50 minutes, you're like, well, I mean, it's so early. It's just like, it's like a one-check escape. And then you don't do it anymore, and then, yeah, you're sad.
Yeah. Okay, We found the burner here, but we're not taking it to Spike Cave. Probably because the lane wants to keep his magic for Ice Palace. Which, considering we picked up those hearts, I think that's where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hobo first? I mean, if we do Hobo first, maybe we also do Ice Rock Cave first.
Are we swimming back then on the lane side?
Yeah. There's no way he's just gonna do a one-off Hobo here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Specks is thinking about going to East Darkwas here.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to the mountain.
Yeah. It's a pretty natural thing. Yeah, it's just a little, I would say like a little tedious because we don't really have, the flute in order to help us get around, and so we're just constantly starting at Sank, basically. We really can't do anything that's what the Link's House start because it's too far south. You know, we want to go to the mountain, we want to go to the village. It's like, we want to go to Dark World. We are starting this at this location quite frequently.
At least we'll have a safe cut to the mountain now.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay.
All right, Thalane, we're here. Our home away from home, or our home, here in Ice Palace. And maybe not the greatest equipment. No Samaria, although, again, we may not need Samaria. We still on our trusty fighter sword that we got from our uncle 35 minutes ago.
Yeah, and notably we didn't do Ice Rock Cave on the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully something will be good here. Like, if the lane finds Samaria, like, I think it will be very nice. But also, I'm getting a little wary of, like, we already have 2 medallions, so maybe we'll have to go into, like, one of these pendant dungeons that we don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, the dream would be for the lane to just find Bow and Mirror here. So
Yeah, or at least a bow. Bow would be at least put. Yeah, like as you said, like it'll give him the progression he needs, and then he won't have to worry about Ice Rock Cave. And yeah, so like Specks will have the silver's advantage, but it's better that you can finish the seed versus having a safety or an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, by the way, we're seeing this caneless action, some good old classic Ice Palace bomb jumping that we could see all the pixels. Amazing. Well done, Thalane.
Nice, first try. He did it the like worse, less easy way. Where he walked out the door to the right. If you walk out to the door to the left, then you usually get a better pixel. But apparently he just knows his pixels well, so it didn't matter.
Is his method more, I guess, like the original tech that people had to do IPPJ setups?
No, the original is to hold left out of the door. It just generally puts you on a better pixel. But it's like, you know, when you look up IPPJ, that's like not always mentioned. So you see people walk out of the door to the right because it's like the natural way, because you want to hold your sword out to the right.
Mm-hmm.
We found a flute, so we do have my area access now.
Yeah.
We also theoretically can now flute to 8 to do Aswad Cave.
Yeah. That's why it's a theory call, not a practical call. Theory, we could just go to the items.
Exactly. Specks losing some time here because he has Master Sword, so he gets the ether animation instead of just a text box.
That's true. See, that's even more reason to use the bow on Lamo, because he knew he was gonna get a refill up here.
Yeah. Clearly. Okay, that's all items and ice.
Yeah, super friendly dungeon layouts
really nice.
for the seed. Well, maybe not like super, because we saw in Eastern, at least, that like the Bicky chest was a guaranteed item. I mean, it wasn't like a great item, but other than that, the Hera, as we're going to see on Specks' side, is we don't have to do anything with the basement, and then on Ice Palace, we don't have to do Ice Tea. Like, everything is kind of on the path for us. So.
Yeah. On the lane side, if he ends up being in Bogo mode, he's probably never gonna do the Bicky chest. That could work in his favor.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Could work if he doesn't keep delaying the bow for too long.
Mhm.
We'll see what happens there. Yes, first step fight unfortunately gonna be pretty slow. He kind of screwed up
Yeah,
the start, and now he's in a fighter sword hammer situation.
And
No way
unfortunately,
to refill his magic.
yeah, well, yeah, and he does have a B friend, but the B friend unfortunately doesn't do anything against these puffs.
Yeah, we already killed
One is down.
both bosses where the B does something.
Yeah, lots of hammering today.
We got through it. Specks also barely survived his Moldon fight, so excellent fights on both sides.
I was definitely not worried when Specks was down to 1 heart at Lambo. The entire time, going into that fight. Alright, Specks is going to finish out the rest of the mountain. Spiral Cave, Dark Death Mountain. So yeah, with the hammer, he might just follow the lane into Ice Palace.
Yeah, he might also do Spike Cave when he finds this burner in Hookshot Cave. But similar to Thalane, he might also think that he wants the magic for ice. So he might not. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, both of them ended up using their green potion, like on different bosses. But it was still to use the fire rod on, and so they don't have that necessarily anymore. Like, if they end up finding the mushroom, that might be something that we can go do. Like, go to the potion shop, turn it in, and then go buy a green potion or something to put in our bottles. We do have more than enough cash.
Yeah, but generally you won't see guys like these just flute to the portal by itself just for a
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Maybe if we were on, like, Master Sword Silverless, going up, I can see maybe going, like, taking a just-in-case potion. If we have literally nothing else, like no half magic. I guess we have the lamp. But yeah, just having just a little bit of extra stuff could really save you in a bind. Did we scout anything, by the way, on Dark Death Mountain? Like, we don't know what TR is?
No, we didn't care because it's a pendant.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't also want to waste a couple screen transitions over there. Oh my gosh, the lane!
We're doing it.
We're going to Ice Rod Cave! Oh, this is such a good decision. Saved.
Okay, that's good. We'll see if he still does Zora area here, or maybe just goes straight to Eastern. He hasn't done Saha either.
Yeah.
And he can just flute back to Zora area anytime. Like, you don't need to do it right now. The water walk doesn't save that much time. Since we have flippers. Yeah, we're leaving.
Specks. Yeah, taking full health with him, as you kind of mentioned. We're gonna go into Ice Palace, full bar of magic, and we have sword beams. And we're going to unlock another shield. So we saw one desert ledge, we saw one Lake Hylia Island. I don't know if we're gonna see all 3 shields. I don't think
Floating Island had a shield.
Yeah, I also don't think Zora. Yeah, well, we have Zora ledge left. We also have Bumper ledge that we haven't seen.
Right. Okay, 2 more chances for 3 scoutable shields.
Yeah, I would also imagine. So the lane's here clearing Eastern. If the mirror is here from his perspective, like, he's just in go mode, so I can't really imagine him doing other places first. But like, I would assume he's doing Big Key Chest.
Yeah, for sure. I would be very surprised if he ends up skipping it.
We actually do get to see a little bit of time saved, thanks to the hook shot, because the lane can actually just go to the bottom. There was no hook shot on Specks' side.
True. Yeah, that's a nice time save. But he did also lose time probably on Cold Stare for not having Master Sword.
Details, okay? I'm very focused on the one instance where we could save time. It's kind of like one of those, one of those speedrunning, like, quote-unquote, like, mantras. It's like, save frames, lose minutes. You just focus on the save frames part. Don't focus on the lose minutes parts.
Yeah, I mean, mostly in the end, it just comes out pretty even. That's the takeaway. Everything in this game comes out even.
Yeah, yeah, and certainly no major disasters from Specks or thalane. Like no one died to a boss, especially like Cold Stare, or like I guess I don't know if we're gonna do Helmet today, or really any of the other dangerous bosses, Vitreous or Trinex. But those are usually kind of not only of course like time killers, but also morale killers as well. Because you're like, oh my gosh, I just gave up 3 minutes to my opponent for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume most of the dangerous bosses will not keep fighting. The last dangerous thing is Cold Stare for Specks, but I don't think he's gonna die on Blue Mail, Master Sword, 11 hearts.
Yeah, yeah. We already survived Lamos, like the most dangerous boss of the game, so I have full confidence in Specks.
Yeah, I would have expected Specks to pick up this heart here, because that gives him sword beams, which helps conserve magic on Cold Stare.
Oh
And then he could
yeah,
use
so we can make
fire
things a little
shots
bit
on
faster.
once they're melted. Because yeah, this is like the last regular guaranteed heart refill. Like he might get a drop from something, or maybe like a heart piece refill or something. But it's like the last guaranteed one, and would get him to sword beams. So I think kind of a mistake not to pick up that heart.
If only that were Sankart. That would have been very fortunate for Specks. Yeah. I also don't know if he. I haven't watched him to do Cold Stare fights enough, but also he got hit by the fire bar, so maybe we couldn't keep our sword beams anyway.
Or you could also just place carefully.
Yeah. I did also notice that he decided to not pick up the 2 rupees in map chest, or the map room. Like he picked up the bombs, it looked like, and then he just left the ruby pots alone.
Actually, you should just lift all the pots in that room.
Yeah. All right. Specks also, by the way, picked up his flute. We're gonna go do his Cold Stare fight. And then, how are we on crystal counts these days?
That's even? 5? 6? 6, yeah. It's gonna be 6 for both. Just missing the mirror for Swamp. And yeah, this is where the interesting decision making starts. We have the Maya area. Well, the Pen and Maya we don't really want to touch. We have Zora or Ledge. That's new.
I guess we've always had Smith Chain.
Yeah, we have the Mirror Smith Chain. We have Spike Cave. We have Pyramid Catfish. We do have Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, I don't know. And again, this might be like reading too much into things, but like we just see red crystals pretty early, so maybe. But then again, it's just at the end of the day, it's still 2 checks, right, that are in logic.
Yeah. Pyramid Fairy is not particularly fast either, but it's nice because it combos into Pyramid and Catfish. So
right. Yeah, especially that maybe. Yeah. I was thinking like at some point, like you really want to start tying up your loose ends and not maybe necessarily let a check sit there that was available pretty much at the beginning of like some early stage, right? Whether it's beginning of the game, whether it's like Dark World access, like because the longer you leave things there, the worse you're gonna feel when you end up finding progression there. Yeah, your opponent also could have had it like ages ago, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it looks like Specks does want to go to Pyramid here. This might also just be Pyramid and Pod instead of Catfish. That's a bit more value.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, is attacking this area. He has more incentive for this because he hasn't done a waterfall yet like Specks, so this is 4 items for him.
Right. Alright, not a shield on Zora Ledge. Disappointing.
What about the Pyramid Ledge? Yes!
Oh,
nice.
yes! We did it!
We did it!
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, we got all 3 shields spotted. This is the seed for Flip Heal, by the way. He will never have to touch a shield in the seed. So we found one on Desert Ledge, we found one on Lake Hylia Island, and we found one on Pyramid.
Thalane is not looking to increase his arrow count by 33%. With that single arrow that Zora sped out.
Yeah. Well, what are we gonna do when we... do we need more bull bosses? The arrows? Maybe not.
Or maybe if we go to Pod?
Yeah. Looks like that is where he is going.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need Pyramid Fairy. We know that from Specks, so this seems like a pretty good place to be at this point.
I understand that not a lot of people like to go to Catfish, maybe present company excluded, but I was thinking if they want to put it off for other things. I don't know, what's worse, Gem? Catfish or like Mirrorless Smith?
Honestly, well, Mirrorless Smith is maybe better, but Mirrorless Pebble Chess is definitely worse.
Okay. Are you kind of committed, I guess, if you do Mirrorless Smith? Is that what kind of what happens?
Yeah, that does make Mirrorless Smith worse by a lot.
Okay.
We have powder, I guess. That's what we
Yeah,
can
we
do
got
now.
powder from somewhere, one of those dungeons. Forgot which one
No, it
already.
was Waterfall.
Waterfall, right. Okay, yeah, that was very early, but I guess we had a late hammer, so it was maybe okay. Thalane going to shooter room?
I did like Specks' decision to do Pyramid Ferry first of everything, by the way. Because if he just found a mirror there, he would never need to activate his flute and just skip the entire
Right. Yeah. Both these guys are mirror go mode. So any of the extra checks that he doesn't have to go do, like, yeah, activating the flute. But I guess we're gonna do the Meyer checks now. Still can't do checkerboard, because we don't have the mirror, but we don't need checkerboard. Because again, mirror go mode.
Yep, we need to go there. Unless we need Kane. for like GT.
Okay, excellent point.
See, if the lane had picked up his one arrow from Zora, he wouldn't need
He
to
would have
kill
been,
that
yeah.
one directly. Okay, Specks also doesn't want to go into Meyer, which is reasonable. Plot seems way better.
Yeah, Meyer only has 2 items, and you're not necessarily even guaranteed to get one of them, because the last one could be on Vitreous. So we're definitely not going to go kill a pendant boss for 1 item. And then maybe... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but also, like, I think even getting the first item could take forever. As well, because it can be pretty buried after like small key map compass.
Yeah, it could just been like big key chest and you do it last, so you spend like 2.5 minutes just getting that one item and it's junk. But yeah, it looks like we're converging in pod right now.
Very similar.
Which means if there are here that puts the lane ahead.
Yeah, after all the dust had kind of settled, it did look like the lane was just a little bit ahead of Specks, just in terms of, okay, I've done all my crystal dungeons. Now I have to make, as you said, some maybe tougher decisions about where we want to go. There are certainly some reasonable options, but that was definitely a point where Specks and the lane maybe didn't necessarily have the same ideas. Of course, throughout the course of the seed, though, we've seen them pretty much do the same thing, just in a slightly different order.
Yeah, they're still pretty much even in terms of like total checks done. Because like if all of this is nothing and it's like in Meyer, then the lane will also do Pyramid Fairy, Specks will also do Zora. So that'll put them like pretty even again. But if it's here right now, then the lane is definitely ahead. So looking great though. We have 1 item left here and then 1 item on Helma.
Yeah, could you tell me what you mean by great, out of curiosity? We may not have the same definitions of this word.
Looks like we're not even doing Hammer. So this is Pyramid, Fairy, Pyramid, and I assume Catfish for the lane at this point because he's so to the left, he's definitely going to continue on to Catfish.
Yeah.
We're going to see what Specks decides to do. Maybe he will kill Hammer being here because he also has a fewer things left than the lane does.
The lane getting bullied by this Ropa. Good thing he has blue mail.
Yeah. Mirror can definitely be on pad. We just need to find Kane and Ice Rod.
Great. I'm using great, I believe, in the sense of the word that you meant it as earlier. Yeah, this is, I mean, this seed, at least like the pendant crystal layouts, did look like it had some potential for a very fast seed because we don't have to go through 3 of arguably like the longest dungeons. Of course, and it did look like, unless Helmet had something, we didn't have to go to Paths of Darkness either.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting if
You're the
Specks
Smith?
decides to kill Hammer here.
Hmm.
Because like it'll put him either like far behind or far ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, right now, basically looking for 1 asterisk, 1.5, like, maybe 2 items for gold mode. Like, so Mirror, these guys are gonna beeline into swamp, no doubt about that. And then just hope in this case that they don't need Samaria. It would be super swell if another sword or the other bow showed up, so then these guys don't have to be on Master Source Overless. But I don't think that's gonna stop them from basically going to GT.
And Specks doesn't
1.337
want Hammer either.
MM2. I'm sorry, what were you saying about Specs? I know I interrupted you to meme.
Specks also doesn't want Hammer.
Yeah, going back to Helma, I think did we time this at some point? Isn't like 2.5 minutes, something? 2 minutes?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Probably like 2, I guess.
Oh, we have Spike Cave. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be a one-off for Specs.
Yeah. We also saw that Catfish is useless, so that was a good skip for Specks unless he at some point returns there.
Yeah, yeah. It is a little difficult because like Catfish is kind of isolated, Zora is kind of isolated for Specs. So like, you have to make 2 separate tricks for both of them as opposed to combining them, because once he has the mirror, he's not doing anything with the fish.
Yeah. Zora's, right now. Seems like one of the better things to do right now. It's 2 checks. It's like reasonably fast compared to other things.
What do we have left? I guess we can start going into our pendant dungeons after Overworlds. Is that right?
Yeah, we have Maya, we have the Murder Smith chain that thalane is doing right now. We have Thieves on Big Chest.
Oh my gosh, dude, Beast on Big Chest. We will. We might be a little sad on both of these guys' side.
Yeah, and we have Hammer. If we find Kane, we also get TR. But yeah, surely we'll just find the mirror, right? The Kane is just mirror locked, either in Swamp or GT.
Yeah, ideally also, well, I guess we just scout out Meyer so we can go into Meyer, but like maybe Tortorok is Bumbos, and then if we don't have the medallion, we just can't ever get in. So save us a decision point at least. Alright, is this is Mirrorless Smith, I guess, for Specs?
Yeah. Unless he wants to do Thieves on Big Chest first, but I doubt it.
No, that does seem like somewhat more of a last location potential. I mean, there are lots of last location potentials here, but Thieves on Big Chest, especially since we did Thieves on so early, it's not something I would imagine that he feels like the lane might have like put off Thieves Town. So maybe he doesn't feel like he necessarily needs to go back to it anytime soon.
Yeah, the interesting point will be once these guys go back for Purple Chest. Because, like, that's kind of when you might want to do Thieves on Big Chest. Because, like, if you just do Purple
Dark
Chest,
World?
then you... Yeah, then you leave and then you have another Dark World entry just for Thieves Town. But also you would have to get out of Thieves Town without a mirror, if it's not there. So,
oh, yeah. Oh, I think we're
like
beyond the point of wanting to Death Warp.
So yeah, gonna be interesting decision, like, basically right now. Because right now these guys are gonna either do Purple Dust and maybe Thieves Town, or they go into Mire. I think that's all that's left, aside from Helma.
What would you do, Jem, if you were in this situation?
Cry.
Okay. Okay. What would you do with the controller while you are crying?
I'd probably do,
Mire?
having already done Smith, I would probably do Purple Chest. I don't know if I would go into Thieves Town. That would be a very how I feel in the moment.
These are the decisions that yeah, really put you under a lot more pressure. Because like always before, when you had like, let's say like better options, right? We had like the Zora area for the lane that was 4 checks, even though it was a couple, I don't know, minutes. You at least have some more density, as opposed to this one that he's doing right now, right? He's going to Thieves on Big Chest for 1 item, and this is gonna be like, I don't know, minute and a half commitment for like 1 item, basically. Plus whatever he needs to do in order to get out of the dungeon, as you said. I didn't even think about that, actually, being able to exit.
Yep. Yeah, this is pretty much the game deciding divergence now, unless it's on Helmer, because these guys are doing the 2 remaining checks in a different area each, so it has to be here or it's on Helmer, and then they're like in the same boat.
Alright, yeah, we'll see, in this case, what Specks ends up uncovering here in Mire. We could also find Kane here, for what it's worth. I don't know how I would feel about finding Kane. Would you beat Vitreous if you find Kane here?
I would feel very Charter Rock if I found Kane.
Okay, alright, so you would just leave, basically, after this?
Probably, yeah. Still look for the second item, maybe, but probably not do Vitreous.
Alright, it is 10 arrows for thalane in Big Chest. Alright, we're gonna see...
Out. Is he walking out?
This is such good content. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody run out of Thieves Town here.
I would think it's still faster to just wait for the tiles to start falling in the Thieves on Big Chest and just death swapping off the hole that spawns there. This is like a very long trip.
This is one of the sole reasons why I think Mirror Shield would be why people want to play with Mirror Scroll. Not Mirror Shield, Mirror Scroll. Basically just warp out of the dungeon. We did find 1 item in Mire. I just catch that on Specks' side. Okay. We did find Tempered, which is not bad. Is this on Helma then? Is that what we have left?
Purple chest? Purple chest on Helma, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if Specks it's not to do Thieves on Big Chest and just goes straight to Purple Chest here and it's there. He isn't even far behind as long as no Tempered and Silver show up for the lane. This Master Sword. This could still be very, very close. Okay, it's on Hammer.
It is not on Purple Chest with 3 bombs. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so yeah, these guys are just even. Well, Specks might still decide to do Hammer over Thieves on Big Chest. Since he's going for a Purple Chest here. Interesting.
I guess I could have thought that Specks, because he grabbed Purple Chest first, like he would have just, like he's not doing Thieves on Big, he's gonna go beat Helma instead.
Yeah, but you can still look at it as one-offs, right? Like, Thieves on Big Chest is still like a slightly faster one-off than Helma.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, he could also just declare Thieves on Big Chest that to him. Thinking maybe thalane had the hammer for it or something. But nope. Yeah,
no, we're gonna do Thieves on Big Chest. I'm sure these guys both feel wonderful, by the way. This is, I think what Ravis told me earlier in a casual booth seed is that I asked him what the goal is, right? Normally it's just, you know, the actual goal is like 7 crystals, and then go beat Ganon, right? And GT blah blah blah. And then he's like, well, in casual booths you just go and get 3 pendants and then you be sad. It's like, yeah, this is kind of what it's feeling like right now. I'm sure thalane is feeling great because he's like, I'm just last locationing this this thing on Helma, and then Specs is like, I'm last locating this thing on Helma.
yeah, pretty great. You know, at this point, I kind of hope it's just a Kane on there. That would be very humorous.
I guess we're gonna go beat Turtle Rock, aren't we?
Yeah.
Assuming we can get in.
Yeah, and like the great thing is, like if you go through TR and you find all the items and it's not the mirror, you just know it's on pet, so you know to at least kill Trinex. With the extra that also has to be in there.
True. I guess at this point, are we guaranteed to be able to get into Turtle Rock then? Oh, maybe not guarantee. Like if it's if the cane is on Helma, I think we have to be guaranteed.
Yeah,
Get in?
because there's only Todorok left there.
Mhm.
But he doesn't have an item. It's not the green pendant. So it has to be TR at that spot. Okay, the lane, very slightly ahead. Very
Yeah,
slightly
this
ahead.
is super close. Everything said and done, while these guys are probably just staring at the race room, thinking like, "Is the other person done yet?" Or like, "When am I waiting for the dot done?"
Yeah,
But they're
they're
both
pretty much
going through.
exactly the 9 seconds it takes to save and quit apart.
Yeah, I think Thalane landed at 52 or something. This is or 50 something. Yeah, 6 seconds, at least according to their timers. Holy.
Okay, yeah.
Holy cow.
Even less than 9 seconds then? Nice.
Suddenly, as we go and pick up this mirror.
Wait, what is... Oh, Catfish is missing for Specks.
Oh no.
Nice, I forgot about that. Never mind, Specks is quite a bit behind.
Okay. It would have been super close.
Yeah, the lane... sorry, Specks could have just declared Catfish dead to him, and like we would have just called it dead even without anybody losing.
Yeah. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I mean, like, it's very understandable for Specks because, again, like, Catfish is one of those things that if you would rather spend the, I don't know, 1 minute here in order to get the item, as opposed to, like, the two minutes that you have to spend in order to go get something on Helma.
Nobody wants to be friend.
No,
Tragic.
so it's not at this point, unless the B friend can, like, decrease the timer that you have by 5 minutes, in which case, yeah, we'll go pick those up. It's kind of like playing with clocks. I don't know if people have played with. I don't even know if they're on the door Rando branch supported, but I know that you can get like Oko time clocks or something. In Rando, wasn't that something that people played with?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never looked at it. I don't know if it's in the door.
Yeah, basically, like, you pick up these clocks that give you, like, plus time or minus time, and then once your timer hits 0, you're just in Oko mode. But before then, you use all your safeties. I don't know if I've ever seen these clocks in, like, a quote-unquote serious setting. Yeah, as in, like, you've seen them show up in Mystery, or maybe more, like, Plandos, or, like, you know, meme modes. Nothing really ever in, like, you know, open, casual boots, cross keys, stuff like that.
Yeah, I've never really seen people play with it much. Just like in like old mystery things, or yeah, like you said, just some meme things. All right, Helma. Cane or mirror? Which one is it?
Please mirror. That would be spectacular.
Of course.
Of course, it's a cane. All right. Well, good news, everyone. We get Turtle Rock content that we didn't think that we would actually see on the seed, and then also we are guaranteed to get the GT big key later when we do GT right side for this big key.
Yeah, I guess there's at least that peace of mind that you don't need to worry about.
That peace of mind. Yep. 7 minutes later, after we clear out Turtle Rock, and then we end up finding out that it's in fact on pedestal.
Yeah, thalane was thinking about safe quitting after he got the item of Helma, but then realized, okay, this might be pedestal now.
Yeah, a little unfortunate sequencing, if it is actually for pedestal as well, because we've already been into Mire and gotten both items. I mean, I understand we can go straight to the boss, but it would have been, yes, nicer if we had been able to single dip Mire. It might have missed out on the tougher sword, maybe. Forgot where the the big key was early. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't check pet here. You just do the items and then.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, we're gonna. You would
get tempered.
Oh, true. Oh, we also have green pit to turn in for Turtle Rock. That is also something.
Yeah. So 6 items here. And then Pedal has a 7th item after we beat Mire, if it's not here.
Specks. I know we can't see his facial reactions, but I'm just looking like the Power Ranger spray, just looking at the cane. It's like, really, really.
Yeah, this would have been an excellent time to have cameras.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for these guys to get into Swamp so that we can point out the original Specky clip right here with Specks himself to be able to demonstrate this for us live on Restream. I've been waiting for like an hour and 10 minutes.
Now you ruined
Probably
it.
waiting, yeah.
Yeah, you have to let it out at this point, right?
Oh, okay. I'm reminded every single time Specks hook shots, right? It's like, especially who hooks to the left, like that is his like icon for
I see.
for Randomizer.
Yeah. Thalane is doing slightly wrong route here in TR. You want to do roller room first if you have the mirror. But if you don't, then you want to do compass room first and then do roller room after.
Oh, because it's faster to mirror out versus run out? Is that what happens?
Yeah, if you also want to do compass room, which in casual boots you always do.
Right. Also, maybe, I guess in this particular scenario, like, we're leaving after mirror, right? So, if it's just there in compass dress, which is faster, maybe that's also better?
Yeah, that's that too.
Yeah. Specks basically one mountain climb and change behind the lane. Basically, a trip that it takes to get to Catfish.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, pretty much the difference, The minute or so.
Yeah. I don't know what these guys will do for GT routing. That could also play a bit of a difference. Like if Specks does like Hope Room first, and then there's a small key, and then we go to Compass. Versus maybe like the lane doing Stopless Room first, and then getting the guaranteed key, and then also being able to do Compass Room, like, and then like the big key is over there, right? Then we expect to maybe save a little bit of time.
Yeah, a minute is definitely well within GT routing variants. So yeah, we'll see what they do.
Did Specks also do Roller Room first?
Yeah, he also did wrong route.
Okay.
Not the mirror.
Yeah, but we found the mirror in Lava Chest, the GT Big Key Chest. The lane cannot get out of TR fast enough.
He's ready to just finish his
Oh yeah.
Just done.
No, I will say, like, after everything has happened, 11, I guess in this case, maybe 112-ish for Specks, like, to be in go mode, it is actually, like, not a slow seed, right? Like, it actually kind of felt like it wasn't that bad. It just...
Yeah, they had the stuff to make everything efficient. Like, full clearing everything up to the mirror. Other than having to go back to the Thief's on Big Chest. And I guess we had to do the stuff, but yeah. Mostly was fine now. And just not having the mirror also cuts out the good chunk of the game. That's annoying. So it also helps with making it decently fast.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, the mirror lets you do, mirror smith chain, right? They can just do everything kind of very locally. We don't have to go back and forth to the village all the time. But also at the same time, like, you don't do checkerboard, you don't do graveyard ledge, like, you can't do K45, like, all of these things that, like, they're efficient, especially if you can route them in with other things. But they still take time.
Yeah, and especially if you find the mirror after you've gone through that and all these...
you're just very sad. Okay, we got a little preview of the Specky clip on the lane side. Now, don't let the blue Shy Guy fool you. It is not the original Specks that we're going to see on the left side. They do look pretty similar, though, I'm not going to lie.
Which armor does Specks have in this emote? Is it the red one?
It's the green one.
Mail, or...
I think it's green, yeah.
Okay, so that's the red mail, I guess?
Should be red mail. Yeah, because we start with the red Power Ranger.
Yeah. So we're still not gonna see the OG?
No, sadly, unfortunately, but we got the blue mail super early. Why didn't we pick up any of the shields? As Specks just get bamboozled by a spear right in front of Swamp?
Yeah, we had 3 opportunities.
Thalane on his way to Argus. Tempered sword in hand. Would probably expect a pretty decent 0 cycle attempt.
Yeah, looking. Yeah. Yeah, save that place.
Did we make it? Nice, nice. Very well done. Yeah, Thalane, very accomplished NMG runner. Not super active right now, but when he was very, very good.
Yeah, now he's just a very active and accomplished and strong render runner.
That's right, yeah. And those of you who might want to watch Thalane, later on today, he will be playing a co-op cross keys match versus Humbug and Telethar. So also pretty exciting. So this casual boost race really is just a good warm up for him.
He gets through the entire
Did
game.
we miss Specky clip, dude? No. Okay, we watched Specky do Specky clip. I'm so sad. That's like the one thing I wanted to catch.
And then you forgot
I know,
about it.
I know.
Can't believe it.
I just personally find it extremely enjoyable to be able to see the people who either developed or discovered tech to be able to do them personally, right? Because it gives a lot of sense of accomplishment. Be like, hey, look, it's not just some outdated person who doesn't play or run the game anymore thing. I mean, I don't want to discredit anybody, but it's just really cool to see hey, you did that and you came up with it, right? It's just really cool.
Mm-hmm. That truck. Oh my god.
Wow. The line's
I was fully believing that the Deadlock would eventually move out of the way, but he just never
yeah.
did.
Yeah. If it's one thing that you should not believe in, it is the Dead Rocks. These guys are malicious to the core. I feel also maybe another thing, if your clip or tech makes it onto a Tark vote, or one of those things where there's a committee that decides whether or not your thing is illegal, I feel you've made it. Right? That's
true.
I think there's even a channel in Tark called Specky Clip Discussion or something like that. Not super old either. Maybe a couple years at this point.
Yeah, it's 2-3 years.
Yeah. And in fact, actually, it was discovered right before I think one of the Casual Boost tournaments from previous year started, and Casual Boost was the first tournament at the time to say we're going to be more experimental. We're going to allow Specky clips, so really cool to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, that's it.
All right, we found the big key. It was just early in Staffos' room. No, not yet. Okay. Sorry, I missed. Once he mirrors, we're going to see what happens.
You're just predicting things again.
Yeah. No, well, there is no small key in Hope Room, so this I don't know exactly what Specks wants to do, but if the big key is here in Compass Room, very very much required for Specks to have to go to Staffos first.
Yeah. Alternatively, if Specks is a right side key going to right side, otherwise left side kind of guy, then you might save some time over the lane here.
Mm-hmm.
Would still be behind, it looks like, but not so much anymore.
The lane is ready for the big key to be. Hey, the big key is here. Okay, and a free small. That small key is not guaranteed to be there, right?
Nope.
I'm trying to remember the GT big key logic. If you see a small key in, does one tell you anything about the other?
Yeah, a small key can only be in Compass Room or Render Room if the big key is also there. Which means if you see a small key, then you know the big key is there, but not the other way around.
Okay. Oh, it's only for Compass Room and Render Room, not Stalfos Room, right? Because Stalfos Room, we've seen lots of small keys there without having the big key.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just because, so there's 4 small keys and chests in this dungeon. And you need all 4 logically to get to Compass Room or to Render Room. But if the big key is there, then a small key can be in there along with the big.
Okay.
Because you can't go upstairs and spend a key up there.
Right. Oh, okay. Right. That's right. I did notice that Specks did Hope Room. We are maybe slightly
Oh, he
delayed
did. Uh-oh.
to the GT Vicky in Compass Room.
Well, that sucks for him, but also it probably didn't matter. Unless the thalane decides to like take a late Ganon death or multiple.
Yeah, we also do have a blue potion from Pyramid Fairy. Like, Specs actually took a little bit of extra time and gotten both refills, and Thalane just got his one. So I don't really imagine Thalane taking a tumble. However, potions aren't fairies, so if something does happen, the potion can't save you if you don't use it. We have so many extra Fire Rod shots, but... okay,
But
good
no
save.
arrow save, apparently.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I think even at this point, Specs is gonna check all the stuff, and then we're not even gonna get anything that's helpful. I guess maybe we can get silvers. Although, knowing this game, the silvers are just gonna on Laser Bridge or something.
Of course. Yeah, pretty nice gauntlet though for Thalane. Oh no, in the speed torch room.
Yeah, and like both Specs and Thalane are very, very strong. Both Rando runners in general, right? Like both for their routing decisions and also for execution, especially for as the bracket continues. This is, I would say, like more or less, I would say like expected. Assess the expectation that you'll see like very high quality gameplay.
Yeah, and they've proven that. Maybe not very high quality, just going straight to the items. But you know, you can
well,
anybody.
yeah, and that's also part of the rando, let's say, fortitude. Because like you have to make decisions, especially we've seen at the end game, right? They had maybe about 10 to 15 different, I don't know, like areas or things that they could go do. Some of them certainly better than others. But at the end of the day, you still have to make the decision. Hope that your opponent either made the same thing, or you get to like the item first, right? And there's not really a good indicator whether or not you should do one thing over the other.
Yeah, exactly. It just comes down to luck and well, willing to take a gamble, I guess.
Yeah.
Willingness, yeah. Because they could take a gamble and just go to hammer earlier. Or even to some extent decide to take less of a gamble just to hammer when they're in pot the first time. Like it's definitely risky to leave.
Yeah, but I guess like they ended their route in Dark Maze, so they would still have to mirror to the beginning. I guess it just saves you the pod return trip, is that right?
Yeah, they would have to death drop to the beginning too, on all their health. So like definitely takes a while. But he could have like done like the still kind of okay checks first and then just the pod after and then be ready to just commit to hammer while you're there. It's not unreasonable.
By the way, the GT Big Key was cane locked.
Oh yeah, true. See, thank you, Kane, for locking Mirror and TR.
That's right. Yeah, if Helma just dropped the mirror, right, we would have go moded Swamp and never touched Turtle Rock, and then we would have been sad when the GT Big Key wasn't on any of the cane lock stuff, and then we're like, okay, I guess we're going back to Swamp.
Yeah, Swamp, or we clean up all the single mirror locations everywhere.
all the mirror checks. That's right. Oh, terrible.
Yep, it's just would have been great.
Lane on phase 3 already, so certainly looking like he is going to take the victory over Specs. He's put him at 1-0. Yeah, one step closer.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing, considering Thalane's stream title predicts?
Oh, I don't know. That's a great question. But these are the arrows were in Swamp.
In Swamp.
That we said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we were never getting those.
Nope. Yeah, they checked the Dividon chests. I mean, they could have maybe done Waterfall. That is maybe like the last reasonable chest that they could have done, but didn't. But like that one actually takes time. That's
right.
Yeah. Understand skipping it.
Yeah, I think
if I was a mass.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
They needed maybe some upgrade for weapon, whether it's tempered or silvers. They would probably be more willing
Yeah.
to check it, but they had tempered, so they didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is 12 spins down for thalane. Your GG's out in chat for him. Yeah, and despite his ominous prediction for himself to lose the first race, he in fact did the exact opposite. Defied fate, and he's gonna take this victory over Specks. I believe that should be. It looks like that's a 4 from Zoe. So get your G's out for Specks as well. I mean, both of them I do think played well. Some people, and just sometimes rando happens harder to others than one versus the other.
Yeah, big GG's to both of these guys. Was a very, very close race until the last couple decisions, which put the lane slightly ahead. And then even more slightly ahead in GT with the routing.
Yeah. So I think like even if these guys were both going to going to Helma at the same time, like within 6 seconds, if the GT situation had remained the same, it did look like the lane was going to was more ahead because the GT Vicky was cane locked.
Yep, and by
joined.
Specks and thalane. GG's guys.
GG's.
GG's lane.
GG's.
Was everybody having fun?
I mean, until mirror go mode.
Yeah, until Mirago mode, yeah.
Yeah, understandable. that was a great chain. We were kind of hoping for just Mirror to be on Hammer. just for you guys' sanity, but then this had to be a TR trip on top of everything.
It felt like it was going to be this Moria at that point. So, yeah, I was not surprised. Yeah, I guess what were the like key differences between Blaine and I?
Well, you were like really close. Like there was a lot of divergence, but then when it came down to going to Hammer, you were like pretty much even, except Specks. You still had to do Catfish.
Okay.
So I guess you were Catfish behind at that point. But yeah, and then the GT routing made a big difference in the end for like more time difference, where thalane did Starforce Room into right side and you did Hope into full left. So it added like 2 minutes.
I think I was guessing it was a combination of that, and then I was thinking that maybe he did maybe one less check before Helma. So that's what I expected. That makes sense then.
Yeah, but you both last located Hammer.
Sure did.
Oh, okay, so you do Catfish. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
He combined it with
Helma.
Pyramid Ferry, so for him the Catfish check was a bit more efficient, which put him ahead to Hammer for you. Over you.
That makes sense. Yeah, I made the play to delay it at the time.
Yeah, you both did pretty much like the same things, almost at the same time. Like there were like little differences like here and there, but but I think they all made kind of like a very similar decision. Like you guys went to pod, and then you left after Helma, and then like towards the like where's the mirror phase, like you just did essentially the same things but all in different orders. I think the one thing that I was somewhat more worried about earlier was like the lane just rushed Dark Worlds like after he got his mitts in CAC, and then he went to Skullwoods, and then you found the fire out there. Like Zanola was like, oh man, that can be a game changer, and then Specks just did the exact same thing once you got there. So I was like, oh, okay, well maybe it's okay.
Yeah, I think I thought the lane might rush Dark World immediately when they got the mitts. So that makes sense. Yeah, I delayed Dark World a little bit, but yeah, it felt at that point like we didn't have a whole lot, like no hair mirror, no mirror. Felt like you can't really or flipper, so I felt like skipping Skullwoods in that situation was hard to get away with.
Definitely would have been hard to get away with, considering the fire rod was there.
Yes, yeah, it would have gone well. So
yeah, the other slightly scary thing for thalane was the bow in Ice Rod Cave. Because Specks, you got that early. Thalane already having been to Dark World, he had fire, so he did mini Wallum Cave into Dam into Desert and isolated Ice Road Cave for a bit. But then after Flute, he just rooted back there and got it. So it
Oh,
was
that makes
also
sense. Yeah.
yeah. And then
Which-
in the end, nothing to worry about.
Okay, which could have made his flipper checks maybe a little more efficient. Okay. Yeah, double dip that area. Okay, that also makes sense.
Yeah, Thalane got to do Waterfall with Zora.
Nope, that makes total sense. Okay. Okay, nope. Yeah, well, I feel fine about how I played this one. You know, the lane's really good, and the mirror being where it was, you know, it's a rough location, so I'm honestly pretty happy with how I played. So we'll see how game 2 goes tomorrow, the lane. We'll see if you crush me again, or if I can bring it back. Either way, it'll, you know, happy to get to race you.
Yeah, same. Always fun to race new people, for sure.
Thalane, are you worried now? So in your first trial, you expected a reverse sweep, but with you losing the first one, how do you feel now that you've won instead?
I mean, not different than before this race, let's be honest here. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I mean, I said it multiple times. In casual boots in this tournament, you kind of can't expect wins or losses either way. Like, you just have to play and see what happens. That's kind of how the game goes. So easy to drop a race. So we'll see.
That's definitely how casual boots open mode is.
Yep.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for racing. It's always a pleasure to be able to watch you too. Lots of friends, and to be able to see, of course, Specks do Specky Clip live in person. I hope that we can see that in SGL coming up. That would like on stage and everything. So that'd be pretty cool.
I'll be there.
Awesome, yeah. And Martin, you guys said game 2 and potentially game 3, if it comes to game 3, is tomorrow at the same time?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's a channel assigned for that yet, but it's on the schedule, so keep your eyes on that. But yeah, best of luck to you guys both for game 2 and potentially game 3. And Thalane, you sound like you're also racing with Jam later for co-op cross keys. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
See how that goes. That's always a fun
We're
race.
gonna crush. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
It's against
100%.
Telestar and Humbug, so might be a little bit of an uphill battle, but yeah, you never know about these things.
Wait.
hell are
What
you
do you mean
saying?
uphill?
What?
Hey.
Oh, yo, sorry, you're right. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I
I'm just gonna
believe in
point
Team
out
Birdo.
in the async for the bonks async co-op cross keys the other day, we crushed them. So
The other day, 3 months ago.
more like 3 weeks. Come on. 4, 5, 4. I think it's like 4.
I think it's like 7 or so, but that's okay.
I am not worried.
But yeah, thank
Okay,
you guys
no.
for commentating. And yeah, see you tomorrow, everyone else.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, see you all tomorrow. Yeah, and have a great rest of your afternoon, or morning. Especially pretty early for you, isn't it, Specs? I was surprised it was 9 a.m.
It was only 8 a.m. Only 8 a.m.
Only 8 a.m., dude, man.
Not that bad.
Crazy.
You would have to, yeah. I don't know if I would be willing to be awake at 8 a.m. for
I mean,
especially for a random race I have to focus on.
That's when I start work during the week, so it's not that bad. So, yeah, thanks for comms and thanks for the restream. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I think Magno finished with versus Kantos. It was also happened at the same time, but in let's see, at 1 p.m. Eastern on SpeedGaming 4, there is Jammo versus Yak. That looks like it's game 2. And then later on tonight, it'll be Ravis versus Hitman at 7 p.m. On SpeedGaming 3. And then yeah, of course, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, Specks versus thalane for game 2 and potentially game 3. So lots of rando. Looking forward to it, and everyone. Thank you, Jem, for being around this early in the morning.
Thank you for asking and being awake.
Yes,
Was a lot of fun.
awake is the hardest part. Back in a couple hours for Gemma versus Yak. All right, see ya.